India's G20 presidency, First Trade Investment Working Group meeting. The First Trade Investment Working Group meeting under India's G20 presidency is underway in the financial capital of Mumbai from 28th to 30th March 2023. During this three-day meeting, over 100 delegates from G20 member countries, invitee countries, regional groupings and international organizations are engaging in deliberations to accelerate global trade and investments. On the first day, on 28th of March, an international conference on trade finance was held. The role of banks, financial institutions and export credit agencies in closing the trade finance gap and how digitalization and fintech solutions can improve access to trade finance were discussed through two panel discussions. Eminent speakers from India and abroad were invited to deliberate and provide concrete solutions for mitigating the growing trade finance gap. All the speakers in the conference highlighted the necessity of trade for ensuring prosperity for all and accepted that inclusive trade finance is key to achieve this target. Digitalization of international trade is possibly an effective solution towards achieving cost reduction in trade and trade finance. The challenges to be addressed in digitalizing trade were also identified. It is estimated that the traditional trade finance gap is currently around $2 trillion. Bridging the gap needs more players, including multilateral development banks, export credit agencies, to increase their participation. The evolution of fintechs and account aggregators in the ecosystem enables transaction risk evaluation based on real-time data. This will enable cost-effective appraisal by trade finance providers. The panelists recommended that all nations should endeavor to adopt enabling legislation in the next few years to achieve paperless international trade. The G20 delegates also had a guided tour of Bharat Diamond Bourse to witness firsthand the diamond industry's potential and role in the global economy. The Indian diamond industry is the world leader in cut and polished diamonds, exporting $23 billion annually. India exports diamond and diamond-studded jewelry to the entire world, including the United States, Europe, the Middle East, Asia. Today, with continued support, guidance and pragmatic trade-friendly policies by the government, India has attained a leadership position in several gem and jewelry verticals globally. The gem and jewelry exports account a staggering 10% to overall merchandise exports from the country. It is worth noting that the industry consists of more than 85% micro, small and medium enterprises players, further highlighting its importance to the country's economy. The priorities related to global trade and investment, which the Indian presidency is pursuing, are being discussed across 4 technical closed-door sessions. The focus of the deliberations is on making trade work for growth and prosperity and building resilient global value chains. The emphasis is on achieving shared outcomes for making growth inclusive and resilient, increasing the participation of developing countries and the global south in global value chains, and building resilient global value chains to withstand future shocks. On 30th of March, the Trade Investment Working Group priorities on integrating MSMEs in global trade and building efficient logistics for trade is to be discussed during the 2 working sessions. The Indian presidency aims to carry forward the work done by past G20 presidencies to better integrate MSMEs into global trade, considering their primacy in sustaining livelihoods in both the developed and developing countries. The G20 delegates will also discuss the ways of developing robust logistics infrastructure that could reduce transaction costs both across borders and in the hinterlands. The aim under India's G20 presidency is to build a shared understanding of the challenges being faced in accelerating global trade and investment and how existing opportunities can be harnessed to formulate human-centric concrete outcomes and deliverables. The objective of the meeting is also to focus on how existing opportunities can be harnessed for the benefit of humanity, following the motto of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future, and find common solutions.